Hello everyone, first off, let me just say that we are going to call the process that the Celestials go through to become like the Wobblins, statuization, so that's where they go from being a statue to a normal monster. It's unlikely that it will be the same process as the Wobblins because them waking up is a bit out of the question. It'd be a bit, I think they're going to have their own special thing that it'll be called. We'll see how they truly statuize tomorrow. So let's just leave that for now. If you haven't seen it in the trailer already, Blossom, Atmos and Harnicle are confirmed within the trailer. They are shown as statues and it's very, very likely that these monsters will be the ones to come with the island tomorrow. However, there could be more or less. I'd go with there's going to be exactly 3 tomorrow. That's what I'd say anyway. If there's more or less, fine. I don't really mind. And we're getting a new island. Of course I don't mind. As well in the trailer, you might have noticed that single element monsters were mostly showcased. And it was only single element celestial shown. So it was only the plant elemental, Blossom, because this is the celestial signs that we're going off now. Air, the element air was symbolised by Atmos. The element of water was symbolised by Harnicle. Okay, so if we put this in perspective, then we could kind of say that perhaps only single element celestials will come. Now, I think this is pretty key because this was like put up. And I don't think it would be random. They even said the other day that the fire element is considered more supernatural. That was what they said. So it's perhaps possible that if we're only getting single element celestials, like what's proven so far and what was clearly foreshadowed with all the single element monsters, that perhaps we aren't getting Thernos if it's considered that higher class of an element. Going from this theory which I have, it's quite likely that Glacier with the cold element and Tort with the earth element will come out later in this case, or perhaps tomorrow. It's doubtful that we will only really get 5 single element monsters on one island, so perhaps we statuize new celestial monsters, so completely new ones, separated completely from Dawn of Fire. Completely different. Celestial Island. Different. Perhaps we will get double elemental ones, like on Ethereal Island, with the base Celestials being the single elements and the double elements being new ones. Because we were previously introduced to Gast and whatnot, weren't we? And then we got double element Celestial. Ethereal, sorry. So that might be the case. Now then. There could be a chance that some of the sounds in the trailer are monsters, perhaps. Because the Wobbling Island trailer featured a lot of monsters, which came for like a year, but so perhaps it does. Now, we don't know what the song sounds like yet, so I'm not going to jump onto that bandwagon just yet. But there is a slight tapping of the drum. It could be Torts, just saying, lining up with the theory here. I think it's Tort's instrument anyway, but I am a pretty lackluster on my knowledge of instruments, so who knows. It's highly, highly likely that Stonehenge will be different to Celestial Island, well, the song of it. So the song will be different between both islands. If it was the same, it'd be essentially like a clone. And if the theory is true about the single element Celestials, then the song just wouldn't sound whole. I mean, they could add on to it, though. So then again, it could happen. Who knows? But then again, after all them years and waking up and whatnot, I don't think they're going to be singing the same song. At least I won't be, anyway. The island shares similarities with Stonehenge, obviously, with it being Crash Stonehenge, but it looks like the circulating rock is stationary. Now, this is unconfirmed. Now, if you look in the trailer, you can see a slight shadow, so I'm going completely off of that. It's stationary. It's not moving, but it's a shadow. So then again, it could be just fog, dark fog. For now, though, we know that the base is definitely there of Stonehenge. We don't know what the bottom looks like or anything. We just know the flooring is the same as well. Other than that, we are shown, obviously, to what the island looks like up close, and it's really similar to Stonehenge, but I think the outside bit's going to be different. I just know that, because from the shadow as well. Now, if we look on the other side as well, we can actually see a shadow there, so perhaps there's something there as well. That isn't as dark as the other one, though, so I wouldn't really go on saying that. I'd definitely go with there's something on the left out of anything, but maybe on the right too. We love how symmetrical the islands are in game usually, so perhaps I'll go with that. Other than that, we are shown to Celestial Island, aren't we? Yeah. If you are wondering when the update will release, I'd say around 3 PM to 5 PM UK time. It's most likely 5 PM UK time, and that's considered Big Blue Bubble time, apostrophe. That's when they usually like to release things, like the Wobblins would release then, and all that, besides the odd, like, 1 or 2, which would just randomly release, and you'd be like, why? Even the trailer today was released at 5 PM UK time, at Big Blue Bubble time, as well. Anyway, yes, goodbye, guys. I hope that analysis filled in a bit of points there, I guess. Just get on that hype train, everyone, and hype for tomorrow. Woo!